Yo, what is going on, guys? Chef T-Ball's back in the kitchen once again, and today another simple recipe. We are doing chili con carne. I'm going to do it two different ways because my wife likes hers just with rice and I like mine on cheesy chili nachos. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it two ways, both very simple. Do it in the same video. Guys, let's get into the kitchen. But before we start the cooking, smash that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you are new. And turn on that notification bell and you'll be able to keep up with this and everything else I upload in the future. Alrighty, let's get it. Okay, for this you're going to want some beef mince, a onion, a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm going to add some spring onion as well. This here, a nice spicy chili, and it actually came from my very own chili plant. Yeah. Quite a nice little chili. These are hot as well, they got some flames to them. So you want some of that, some tomato puree, some passata. I'm also adding onto my nachos when it comes to that bit some red jalapenos from the jar and also some roasted red peppers in brine. A little bit of oil in your pan. Then you want to get onto your spices. You're going to want some cumin, very, very important. A tiny bit of allspice, salt and pepper, and then some paprika, which is not here. I must be out of paprika, but we can deal with that. It's fine, not a problem. Okay, so let's get started. We'll chop the onion first of all. So let's move all this stuff out of the way. Chop the onion. Just give this a clean. Wash my hands at the same time. So first of all, first things first, you want to dice your onion and your garlic, finely as you like it. So there we go, choppy chop. We can now peel off this first layer. Done. Good tip as well, always have, if you're chopping lots of veg, lots of prep, have a bowl just to put your offcuts in, because then you don't have to make multiple trips to the bin. I mean, the bin is only just over there, but still. Keeps the kitchen nice and clean too, which is always good. Okay, so we have chopped that. Now we're going to chop this nice and finely. So let's get rid of some of this onion skin off my chopping board. We don't want that. Here we go then. Still got onion skin on me. Jeez, go away. Look at it. What is up? Get off. Okay, so we're going to finally chop this. I'm doing it on a bit of a funny angle so the camera can catch it properly. But again, like I did in the braised steak video, matchsticks all the way across. And you can turn and you can finally dice. Wonderful. That's done. Same again for the other one. See how easy that is now? It comes out into tiny little cubes. Perfect. So we're going to start heating the oil. No, we're not. Here we go. We got fire. That is on. Next, a couple of cloves of garlic. Just break this open. So there we go, a couple of cloves right there. With this again, very simple. Can't really see where I am now, but top and tail off, if you can call it a top and a tail, and then you can easily peel. One done. Let's move on to the next. Tiny bit off each end. Peel comes straight off. Lovely job. So now we're just going to finely chop this. There we go. Same with this one. Garlic and onions can now go into this heated up oil. And we'll bring the camera over so you guys can see what's going on. And you want a wooden spoon. If you have a non-stick pan, make sure you use wooden spoons. The metal spoons and non-stick surfaces are not compatible. It will take the non-stick layer off your pan, which is never good. So while that's just frying away in the hot oil, put the spoon there. I'm just going to open the minced beef. I'm going to have a little clear down as well. They are softening and starting to get a little bit of colour on them now. Exactly what you want. So we're going to let them continue to fry off, turn the heat down just a little. While that is doing its thing, we will prep our wonderful, wonderful homegrown chili. This little bad boy. So I'm going to take the green bit off the top, and then we'll try and slice. Should we do it in rings? Yeah, let's do it straight down, like into little pieces. Keeping all the seeds, because that's where all that heat comes from. And I like a spicy chili. The heat coming from that, woo baby! So now I'm just going to chop it into finer pieces, and I will be adding the jalapeno peppers to mine on top of my nachos, but this one is going in with the chili to make that spicy. Chili's done, beautiful. Okay, so we're now going to chuck this in with the onions. And everything get nice and flavored and infused with that chili. Washing as you go. Right, okay, let's move back over to the pan and we're gonna stir this chili in. Turn the heat back out. You can see the color on these onions now. Beautiful stuff. So most of the oil that I used is now gone. But the mince will have some natural fats in there anyway. So we can now go ahead, place that in, just break it up slightly. Again, the measurements and the amounts you're going to use, it depends on how many you're actually cooking for. So I will list the ingredients, but not the amounts. That's doing its thing. You can see it's that pink colour. You want it to be all lovely and brown. You're going to hear some knocking and banging in the background. That's because there's some windows open and it's making all the doors bang, which is very annoying. But yeah, I usually, as you well know, will do these cooking videos where I record everything and then I just do voiceovers. So we're trying it a little different today and trying to talk as we go and cook everything up and do it all live and direct. So that can now just be left to do its thing. Any excess oil we will drain off a little bit later. So guys, we're going to add a little bit of cumin into the mix right now. A little bit of allspice. Don't have the paprika, so that can't go in, but it's not a problem. Tomato puree. Good squeeze of that in there. Right, going to mix all this in. And with the cumin in there, it's already starting to smell a lot like a chili con carne. So again, we'll leave that on the heat to cook through nicely, breaking up all those big chunks that are in there. There we go. So now we want to get a large saucepan. Okay, large pan with a lid. That's going to go there, and into that you want to add your passata, which is basically chopped tomatoes, but just very, very fine. You can use whatever you want. If you want to reduce down some tomatoes and blend that up, you can do that. It's exactly the same. I've just gone for a carton passata to make life easy, because they are simple recipes after all. So I'm just cutting the corner off. All of that is going in there. You can just see in the corner a whole tub of that. So how much is in here? 500 gram. Nice. So that's going in the bin. Into, I'll just show you what's going on in this pan now. Colour coming through. Lots of the oil is leaking out of the meat. It's all starting to get a nice browny ready colour. Lovely stuff. So, leave that doing its thing, and we will continue to flavour up the tomatoes in this pan. So more cumin, lots and lots of cumin. Lots of cumin, allspice again. We're going to have salt and pepper going into that. Put salt and pepper into the meat as well. Can't go wrong with a bit of seasoning. So then as soon as the meat is cooked all the way through, that's going to be transferred into that same pot with the tomato and all of the seasonings. Smells fantastic. So we're now going to add this into the saucepan. All the meat is going in. Say all of it. I've just missed and poured some on the side. Place that in there. I need my spoon. And then we'll stir all this together. Leave it on a medium heat until it's bubbling hot, and then we're going to turn it right the way down and let it just cook through for 10 to 15 minutes. And that is your chili ready to serve. Oh no, we forgot something. What did we forget? Kidney beans. Kidney beans. So they can go in now as well, but that's what we're dealing with so far. I've drained the kidney beans. Just going to grab them now. So I've gone for 3/4 of a tin of kidney beans. Let's have a little look at what's going on in here now. And we'll stir all those beans in. You can use loads of mixed beans as well, all different types, but I've just gone for straight red kidney beans. And there we go. That's your chili con carne, almost complete. Okay, it's bubbling away. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the heat down just a smidge, and then we'll let it do its thing. I'm going to put the lid on. It can simmer away. I'll come back in just a bit. Okay, that is doing its thing. The jalapenos I'm going to put on the nachos whole, but these peppers in brine, you'll see when I take them out, they're actually quite large. Quite slippery too. Here we go, that's one big juicy pepper. Look at that. Beautiful. So we're just going to cut these into strips. They're nice and soft because they've been soaking in that brine. I really love these peppers. Lasts a lot longer than a normal bell pepper, but it's got that lovely roasted flavour to it. So these can be rough chopped. Depends how big or small you want your bits of pepper on top of your nachos. So we're going to keep them rather big. Another glass bowl. They just go into there. Perfect. When the time comes, I'm going to grate some cheese. That is going to go onto the nachos and in the oven to melt, but that is a later date. So now we're going to wash up everything that we need to do, and we'll come back to you when we're ready to play it out, guys. Okay, as this is part of the simple recipe series, we are keeping it simple, and I'm only doing rice for one person, so we have used a microwave rice. Nothing wrong with it. So that has been microwaved for 2 minutes, going in the bowl. The chili has been simmering away now for 10 to 15 minutes. It's thickened up lovely. So it's going to spread this rice around the bowl, make a little well in the middle, and now we're going to add this beautiful chili con carne. As you can see, it's lovely and thick now. So that is chili con carne one way with the rice, and you will soon see the nacho version. Alrighty, and now for chili the second way with the nachos. So you want to take your desired flavor of nachos slash Doritos. Very simply, put a handful. I've gone for cheese nachos. One handful into a bowl. We are then going to sprinkle with some mature cheddar, a layer of the spring onion, the peppers, dot them around, jalapeno. We're going to go for a lovely, lovely dollop of the chili. Spread that all around nicely. And then we're going to repeat the process with a few more nachos on top. So it's just covering that chili. And then we're going to go another massive amount of cheese. Definitely not a healthy dish, but very, very tasty. Some more of those beautiful roasted red peppers. Slap them on the top. More jalapeno. Love the spicy peppers. More spring onions. And then of course, maybe I should have got a bigger bowl. Another dollop of that chili on the top there. Fantastic. And that's piping hot. And then we are going to finish with some more cheese on the top. Spring onions, and why not finish off the remainder of the what they called jalapenos. Right, I'm going to wash my hands. This is going to go into the microwave. You can go oven if you want to. Simple recipes, simple way of cooking in the microwave. There's a bit of cheese left in there as well. Well, we can't have that, can we? Let's get that in. Let's get that in. Right, so I'm going to put this in the microwave a couple of minutes and I'll show you when it's done. So there we have it, guys. That is the chili con carne done the second way on the nachos. Let me know in the comments down below, which method do you prefer? Do you prefer it on the rice or on the nachos? Anything else you might like to see me try? Also let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.